Decentralized, starring the Cryptokeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Crypto fam, it's your boy Cryptokeeper here for a special edition of Saturday Night Live. I know everybody's going to be really sad tonight. It's just going to be Cryptokeeper. It's just going to be me tonight. So guys, I hope you don't all want to leave. I hope you guys don't cry yourselves to sleep. BlockchainCrusader is not going to be able to make it this evening. So smash the like if you're really missing BlockchainCrusader. Smash the like if you really love Cryptokeeper killing the game tonight by himself. Guys, listen, just as a reminder before we get into this, we're giving away $500. All you have to do is be subscribed. Debate Crypto, you guys are here. You know what's going on. All you got to do is be subscribed. Make sure you do that. And then smash the like. Especially tonight, I'm going to be up here all alone and lonely. So guys, listen, it's Saturday Night Live. We're going to do this one a little different. I'm going to do a market watch. We're going to kind of talk over a couple topics that I have pulled up, but then I want to kind of do a little bit of an AMA. I want to do an Ask Me Anything in the chat. So I'm really going to be paying attention to the chat in YouTube. So if you are in TikTok, head on over to YouTube. That's where I'm going to be answering questions. Guys, smash it. Let's get it going. So let's kick it off with a little market watch. I'm going to give you, let's start right here. Market watch. All right. So the overall cryptocurrency market, we are up 1.82% total. Okay. Ultimately, that's a lot better than it was, right? We had been downward. Hey, listen, we've got a bunch of crazy projects, just like always in the trending and the biggest gainers. These projects are always absolute garbage, if you ask me. When you see 8 zeros after a decimal point before you get to a number other than a zero, you might know that it might be a little bit fishy, right? And at least that's in my opinion. So let's check it out. Let's check out at least the top 10 here. Bitcoin at 49,112. Actually just dropped down to 49,088. So we're up 1.5%. ETH, my girlfriend, at 4,037. Binance Coin at 561. Binance Coin's actually not been holding pretty strong around that $600 mark. It's been doing well. Tether, wow, $1. What a surprise. Solana, oh man, Solana down to $169. Good friend of mine put a nice chunk into Solana, and I really want to see him do well. So let's pump that Solana price, guys. Let's get that Solana price up. It's actually not something I'm even invested in, but here we are. Again, friends, gotta help them friends. Cardano, guys, I've been buying Cardano at these dips. Let me touch on this real quick. These dips in Cardano, right? They have been absolutely killer, right? When I say killer, I believe that they've been a great opportunity. Okay. Cardano is a project that I see winning long-term, okay? I don't see Cardano as a liability in my portfolio. I'll say that. There's a lot of projects that you'll hold in your portfolio and you look at it and you say, is that going to be around this next bear market? Cardano is not going to be, or at this next bull market, Cardano is not going to be one of those, in my opinion, right? IMO. In my opinion, Cardano is not one of those. So for me, anything between $1 and $1.30, man, I'm scooping it. So I've bought twice in the past 4 days with Cardano, and I might scoop a little bit more. Cardano is one of those projects, right? Charles Hoskinson is the guy that wants everything to be absolutely perfect before he pushes forward with his projects, right? He's a philanthropist. He wants to change the world, which is great, but sometimes that slows down the project. People get bored with it. Crypto is all about speculation, and when there's nothing to speculate on, they get bored. Hey, chat, check it out. If you guys are part of the A gang, drop ADA gang in the chat. I'll tell you what, in the chat, tell me what your favorite project is. Just a single line, no explanation. Tell me what your favorite project is. Before we get back into it, let's see who's in the live chat. We got Mike K. Good evening. Rob, what's going on? We know Rob, longtime subscriber. Just James, longtime subscriber as well. He was part of the DCA fam. Rob Ward, good evening. Eric Peterson, and then Rob commenting again. So yeah, welcome guys. Drop in the chat what your favorite asset is right now. Let me finish off this top 10. So we've got Cardano, like I said, at number 6, $1.38. USDC Holding tough at 99 cents, starring XRP 82 cents. Guys, this is another one that I bought recently. As much as most of my XRP I bought between 11 and 17 cents. I've talked about that a lot. But I bought some more at 80 cents, 79 cents the other day, something like that. Polkadot, Polkadot's on my radar right now. 27.69. And last but not least, Dogecoin. Gosh. And then let me drop one more. Terra Luna, for the first time in like 10 days probably, is actually like down. It has been absolutely killing it. So let's get off of that. Let's get into the chat. Let's see what we got going on. So we've got, let's see here. What do we got? Eric says, I posted over on TikTok. You should stop giving the whales a 40K target to shake you out. I'll panic sell at 0 or 122K if you want to buy my Bitcoin. Eric, I will keep that in mind, brother. Thank you very much for the heads up. Here's the man. I talk about the institutions counter trading social media, but here's the deal, right? If TikTok has whales, I'm not one of them, right? I'm just under 50,000 followers, right? Cool. Yeah, it's a lot of people. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate every one of you, but I wouldn't be considered a TikTok whale, right? I'm not a, crypto mason with almost 1 million, right? I'm not BitBoy Crypto, right? With millions, right? But we're working on getting there. Rob says, I have all mine in BitBoy's pool, and I'll leave it there for at least 4 years. Yeah, Rob, a lot of people have been doing really well in BitBoy. What he's talking about is BitBoy's mining pool. BitBoy's staking pool in Cardano. They have a staking pool over there, and I've been hearing that they've actually done really well running those nodes, and it's been pretty successful. So that's what's up. Rob also says VVS. A lot of the people in so we have Debate Crypto Academy. Okay. It's debatecrypto.academy. And we ultimately want to educate people in that group, right? To then help them make better decisions. That is something that we do. We do every single week on Sundays. We do a set seminar every Sunday, usually around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then throughout the week, we do basically private rooms, private videos, and whoever is got questions, needs help, anything you could think of, we jump in. So that being said, people in the DCA fam, which Bobby was going out, she's in the DCA fam. Bobby says DCA fam, but a lot of the people in the DCA fam are talking about VVS. VVS ultimately they're called glitter mines, and then they also have some yield farming protocols, right? So essentially, from what I've figured out, okay, and again, a number of the people that are in the DCA fam are into this. Ultimately, Crypto.com has a DeFi wallet. Through that DeFi wallet, you can connect with VVS, and that has the ability to stake and do yield farming. Guys, here's the thing I'll tell you. A lot of people like it. A lot of people have been making money with it. It is an opportunity, and I see it doing well. However, make sure, just like with anything else you do in crypto, that you understand the risks, because there's always risks. I promise you, there is no free rides in life. Ryan says Chainlink. Heck yeah. Crypto Hodler OG in the house. He's part of the DCA fam as well. Ryan, I want to tell you, Chainlink is one of those that long-term, bro. I will be. I'm not holding any Chainlink right now, but it will be in my portfolio again. I've done well with Chainlink, and ultimately Chainlink's just due, right? Whether it happens this run or whether it happens further down the road, it's due. XRP, Josh, I got a fat bag XRP. I'm with you, Daryl. I'm not a huge fan of XLM, but I can dig it. Bobby says Chainlink. Daniel, hello. Hey, Bill Wayne McWilliams says I'm new. Bill, welcome. What can I say? Welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Ultimately, in Debate Crypto, normally it's myself and my business partner, BlockchainCrusader, and we debate crypto topics is a lot of what we do. A lot of people enjoy the debates, right? He's not here tonight, so we always do Saturday Night Live. I didn't want to miss the stream, so I figured I'd jump on, say hello, go over some news, and get into it. But welcome. I am glad that you are here, my brother. I can't say whether that says Eli or L, but either way, Mana, heck yeah, absolutely long term, no doubt. Just James got the right idea. ETH, my girl, right? My girl, right over here. Tickle my girlfriend right here. ETH is mine as well. We got AVAX, STOS. I'm not even familiar with that one. All right, and then we got Matic and some other stuff. So check this out. Let me jump into another. Article here that I think is going to kind of give you the idea of what's been happening. I know a lot of you know this, but let's take a peek at what Bitcoin has been doing. So then we'll jump back into the chat as well. Bitcoin slumps 30% in a month, wiping 380 billion as wild inflation brings chaos to the markets. Okay. Now, pause. Bitcoin has been and always will be a hedge against inflation. So any sort of, in my estimation, short-term volatility, short-term price swings is going to be just that, short-term, okay? It does not need to be, nor will it be long-term. It is short-term fear. It is people living in fear. Short-term, that will change. So CPI, which is Consumer Price Index, statistics from the United States released on Friday, December 10th, show that inflation in November is the worst in 40 years at 6.8%. Pause. 6.8% might be the nice way that they're putting it, right? According to the Labor Department, inflation surged at its worst rate since 1982, putting constraints on economic growth and upping the stakes for the Federal Reserve, which is already under pressure. CPI data for November had been eagerly anticipated by both cryptocurrency and conventional financial professionals, with predictions predicting a year-on-year gain of at least 6.7% and some even as high as 7%. In the end, the results were largely consistent with predictions, which was 6.8%. Interestingly, the latest inflation measures by the CPI have it at its highest level in almost 40 years. Guys, look at this chart, okay? So if this was a crypto chart, right? Okay. We're in a bear market. Oh, dead cat bounce. Blow off top, right? Guys, this is absolutely insane. We have printed so much money. The money printer just goes brrr, right? So we all know that. But check this out. So Bitcoin loses $380 billion from its market cap. Bitcoin was trading at 68,622 on November 10th, right? That was about a month ago. And it gradually fallen to 48,199, equating to a 29.76% drop in price. Furthermore, the asset had a market worth of 1.29 trillion just a month ago, now has a market cap of 910 billion, indicating roughly $380 billion has left Bitcoin's market cap in the last month alone. Guys, let me just touch on this real quick, okay? First of all, do not let these people FUD you out of your Bitcoin, okay? Now, I already, right? You guys are gonna bust on me because I said I was gonna sell if we drop below 40. Hey, Miguel's not on here to do this right now, right? So I've got the stage, okay? Here it is. That is called a game plan. I bought at certain numbers that were incredibly low. I wanted to take a bunch of profits and lock in those profits and secure them. Okay. So that being said, what I was getting at was I feel right now, okay, I looked at some metrics today and I actually did a TikTok on it. And I think this is really important. So hear me here. In May, okay, the inflows, which, okay, back up. Inflows to exchanges. If there's, let's just use Bitcoin, okay? If you've got Bitcoin flowing onto exchanges, that is bearish. Why? Good question. Because ultimately, people are taking from cold storage and putting onto an exchange, generally for what purpose? To sell, right? Or they're setting themselves up because they know that they're going to want to or need to sell, okay? That's what was going on in May. Lots of panic selling, lots of that going on, and it was net inflows. So the overall net of everything that was happening in May, inflows, meaning people were scared, okay? I was not one of them, right? I knew we were going to keep going. And what did I do? I bought, which I'm really happy that I did, okay? Now, what do we have? And actually back then it was a 4,000 something Bitcoin inflows. That was the net, okay? It's a lot of Bitcoin coming in. Now, what do we have now? Glad you asked again. A little bit over 1,000 Bitcoin outflows. Now, unless someone is playing some dirty trick on us, what does this mean? This means that people are still taking, right? And it's a lot of it is these whales and these institutions. They are taking Bitcoin off of exchanges at these prices. Why would they do that if they're getting ready to sell? They wouldn't, right? The only thing that you could possibly say that I can come up with that would be bearish for exchange outflows, right, would be that the institutions and the people that are pulling them off exchanges are just going to hold for freaking ever anyway, right? And so it's not really an indication of where the market's headed. However, as a whole, as a net, as you look at it as an overall metric, it's bullish. It is freaking bullish. Don't let them FUD you out of your Bitcoin. So just wanted to just wanted to encourage you guys on that. Bobby, I'm glad that the education in the DCA fam has been fantastic. Bobby's in the car. Bobby, please tell me you're not looking at my ugly face while you're driving. You need to be watching the road, right? The road. Watch the road. So Joel says, traded a little BTC for equal amounts of Matic, Dot, Cody, and AVAX yesterday morning. I'm curious to see if they outperform Bitcoin in the next couple months. So Joel, generally as a rule, the rule is this. If you are going to trade an asset for another asset, right? If you are going to essentially take profits, or actually you could take losses too, but if you're going to trade one asset for another, the assets that you buy need to outperform the asset that the assets that you buy need to outperform what you sold. Okay. So in this case, what you really need, and it sounds like you know this, but you need Matic, you need Polkadot, you need Cody, and you need Avalanche to outperform Bitcoin. Now, as a general rule, will they? Yes, they will, right? But we need Bitcoin to run right now. So you said in the next couple of months, I guess it'll depend on how long this how long this bull market runs, right? I almost said bear market. I don't think we're in a bear market. It'll depend on how long that runs. So that'll be interesting. Joel, I don't think it was a bad move, but ultimately I think the goal, as long as your goal long-term is to accumulate Bitcoin, I think you are on the right track. Billy Wayne says, if you had 2K to gamble, what would be your first play? It's not my rent money. Well, first of all, I'm glad it's not your rent money. Again, welcome, Mr. McWilliams. I am glad that you are here. I guess, you know what, it could be Mr. or Mrs. because Billy could go either way. But I'm going to guess Mr. McWilliams. Yeah, so if I had 2K, first of all, I don't like to call it gambling. Only way I call it gambling, Billy, is if you are getting into meme coins. If you are getting into, Shiba or Dogecoin or something like that. In that case, the only reason that those projects as a general rule pump is because they're being talked about. That is a gamble, okay? Ethereum is not a gamble. It is a long-term investment, a long-term win. But I'll tell you, 2K right now, man, this is really hard because I only see probably about a 2x upside, only about 100% upside, or maybe 150% upside. I say only, right? Because we're spoiled. We're in crypto. I only see about 150% upside on ETH. So listen, that's my safe play for you. If you just had to buy one asset and you want it to be safe and you wanted to make money, my safe play for you is Ethereum. Okay. That's my safe play. My more of a gamble play, guys, you've heard me talk about it before. You probably get sick of it. And actually, you know what? VeChain. VeChain is supported and backed by the Chinese government. Okay. Now, a lot of people are going to hate that, right? And I get it. It's not exactly who we hold hands with on the playground. I get it, right? But it's going to succeed. And it has been absolutely suppressed recently. And if not suppressed, it's just absolutely done. Wow, right? It hasn't done anything. And so I see a big move coming from VeChain soon. So those would be my two answers. Josh Henry says, do you think the SEC will come after Bitcoin and ETH after the Ripple lawsuit is over? Guys, if you're just joining, do me a favor, X out of the live chat, smash the like. It's just me tonight. It's not BlockchainCrusader with me. Miguelito is taking a shower and going to bed, man. So no, he had a long, wonderful day with his family, and so I gave him the evening off. Actually, I didn't give him the evening off. He just took the evening off. So that's how we roll. We make decisions as a team, and we decide to give him the night off. So if you're just joining, smash the likes, right? Make sure you're subscribed. We're giving away $500 December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. And the third thing, we're doing kind of an AMA. Okay, I am getting into 2 topics mainly on the crypto in the cryptoverse today, but on top of that, I'm just going through and answering questions in the live chat. Thankfully for you guys, we don't have enough people in here to make this, impossible to do, right? But not maybe thankfully for me. I'm really trying to build up this YouTube, so we definitely want more people in here. So if you guys are looking to help with that venture, share this stream. So Josh says, do you think the SEC will come after Bitcoin and ETH after the Ripple lawsuit is over? No, I don't, Josh. Ultimately, the Bitcoin and ETH have not legally been declared not securities, but they have been said. They have been declared, but not legally declared not securities. Ultimately, they're both. Whether you like to say this or not, whether you believe this or not, they're both very decentralized. Ripple is a massive company that ultimately is making decisions. So the reason that they're going after Ripple is because that is a central point of failure. That is a central point that they can attack. Who are you going to attack when you attack Bitcoin, right? You're going to attack the miners? Like, what miners are you going to attack? How many? Like, they're all over the world, right? How are you going to achieve this, right? ETH, as we get into more, as we flip to ETH 2.0, it will become more centralized because you have to have at least 32 ETH to run a node, which then all of a sudden it does become somewhat of a pay to play. But let's not fool ourselves. Bitcoin, right, takes an astronomical amount of money right now to truly mine and be profitable. So there is a lot of, there's a few big companies that really rule the, there's a big, I shouldn't say companies, mining rigs. And actually on that note, we have Your Biz, big YouTuber. He's on Around the Blockchain, BitBoy Crypto Show with me once in a while. He's on there. He's fantastic. He's going to come on the show and talk about mining. He's coming on here. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but check this out real quick before we dive more into more. Monday, we have Crypto Jebb. That's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday night, same, 2 days from now, we have Tom Crown. Tom Crown's a big YouTuber. We've got him. Wednesday, I think it's next one, not this coming Wednesday, but this coming Wednesday, we have Ryan Crypto. Freaking awesome dude. He's got a lot of Bitcoin, been around the market for a long time, knows his stuff. Then let's go to the next Wednesday. We've got Crypto Wendy-O. She's coming on, right? Then I think 2 weeks after that, we've got Altcoin Daily coming on. Guys, we are bringing on some superstars, right? We want you guys to be there for it. Make sure that you guys support. We definitely love and appreciate each and every one of you. So Stratos is a decentralized storage. I'm a big believer in it, among other coins. You know what, Jay? I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to look into that, bro. So Stratos, STOS. So we're going to put it up. Oh, wrong page here. Hold on a second. Since we're doing this a little different tonight, I am going to just take that down. STOS. Look it up. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to check that out, bro. Bobby's been eyeing STOrge. Yeah, I don't know much. I've heard people talk about STOrge. Actually, Bobby, it might have been you that I've heard talk about STOrge. That's something that actually, if we want, hold on a second. Let's take a peek at it, Bobby. Let's do that for you, okay? Whoopsie. Boom. We got a screen share here. Screen share is so annoying the way that I have it. If I do it the other way, I can share my whole screen, but then if I accidentally click off something, there's all sorts of stuff all over the place. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see here. STOrge. Number 129. This has moved up. $1.65. Okay. Ranked 129. All right. Let's see here. What do we got? Market cap, 579 million. Okay, so at first glance, I like that. That means that if this thing succeeds, it might have the opportunity to really, really run. Volume, 36 million. That means it's actually getting traded. That's fantastic. Okay. Total supply, 424 million. Okay. I'm with it. Let's see here. Let's look at the all-time charts here. We've had some big random peaks, right? We've had about 250, 260 here. Then we went, we went all the way from 260 all the way down through like, ooh, man, 8, 9, 10 cents, and then a massive run up to, man, over $3. Yeah, this thing, hey, I'll tell you what, Bobby, here's what I am going to say, right? This thing is volatile, right? That absolutely looks volatile. Let me see what else we got going on here with this. Let me look down. Let me see what this is. I don't know what it is. What is STOrge? STOrge, pronounced as storage, is an open source cloud store. What do you know? Man, guys, I'll tell you what, if you didn't know any better, you'd think I was up for a Nobel Prize, right? Basically, it uses a decentralized network of nodes to host user data. The platform also secures hosted data using advanced encryption. In a white paper published in December 2014, STOrge was first introduced to the world as a concept. It was to be a decentralized peer-to-peer encrypted cloud storage platform. Bobby, you just added, my friend. Bobby of the DCA fam just added to my list. Now we got STOrge. Okay. Keep them coming, guys. I'm all about it. I will check them out. All right, let's see here. Tim says, Billy Wayne, guns, ammo, food prep, and water filtration. The Cyber Polygon event will soon be played. IMF, Israel, 10 other countries just ran the war game. It's coming. Massive. Man, Tim, listen, I'm not going to get political tonight because a lot of people hate it when I do. But we are setting ourselves up for failure. It's going to happen somewhere, right? So the thing that I like to do is pray for our world, pray for our country. It is scary what is going on right now. I could absolutely do a political show, and actually I would very much enjoy it. Not even political, just, I was a United States Marine, and I don't tell you that for you guys to thank me for my service or anything like that. I tell you that because I love this country. I do love this country. I absolutely feel that things just really, we need to, I don't care about left or right. We need to come together and join hands and say, you know what? Enough's enough. We don't want this anymore. Okay. And so I'm with you, man. I'm with you. We just got to pray for our country for sure. We have a double BitBoy green dot. Oh, Rob's talking about Market Cipher. You know what? I should start pulling these up on the, here we go. Rob says we have a double BitBoy green dot. What he's talking about, he meant to say green dot, not green dote, but we'll cut him some slack. He's talking about Market Cipher. BitBoy has like his own like big green dot or large green dot on Market Cipher. It's basically, Market Cipher is an indicator that that a lot of people use to trade, especially leverage trading. A lot of people use it. If you are looking to learn to trade, you can do one of two things. One, if you're looking to do something for free to help you trade a little bit better, every Thursday night we have CVO Crypto on here, TA Thursdays. So make sure you don't miss that. It's usually at about 9:00 p.m. every Thursday. Myself and Miguel and Paul, which is the man, the myth, the legend, CVO Crypto, is on here. That's one option. And if you're looking actually to have like a freaking fantastic setup where you can look through 50 videos and I'm talking about the ins and outs and really learn how to trade, look down in the description under this video. We are partnered up with Crypto Jebb, and he has CT2A. I'll tell you what, I have been going through this. It's fabulous, and it is helping me learn to trade better and better every day. It's been fabulous. If you're looking to invest in yourself, we're actually going to be doing with our Debate Crypto Academy fam. I think a few people are going to be getting on board with that, and we're going to be doing regular, like every single week. We're going to be doing some active learning in the TA field, in the technical analysis field. So that is pretty cool. So Eric says, I still think inflation is temporary. Delayed reaction to pandemic. Post-pandemic is a new world and causing a supply shock while demand is cranking up again. Will take a while to stabilize. Yeah, Eric, no telling. I ultimately am kind of with Ben on this, BitBoy. I think that ultimately, and you know what, my number one performing video on TikTok of the year, because I did that trend thing, I couldn't post it because it got taken down. And in that post, I basically said that the only way to save our country is to destroy it. And I wasn't saying, start a war or anything. I was just talking about essentially our our money system is the money printer has absolutely crippled us, right? And they've acted like they didn't know that it was going to. They had to have, because it's simple economics, right? You continue to, if you have like a massive amount of something, it's not as valuable. It's like if I have 10 million of the same baseball card or one of another, and there's only one and there's 10 million, which one's going to be worth more? Doesn't even need to be a fantastic player versus, you see what I'm saying? That's just simple economics. Simple supply and demand there. But ultimately, I believe that we're headed towards deflation. So we shall see. It's going to be bad no matter what. At some point, we are going to have to go. We're going to have to shake out a lot of the issues that we have going on right now. I have not read anything about Snood. Florida Life likes the LGBT. That's the Let's Go Brandon token. I'll just leave that right where it's at. A bunch of nice people in the chat there, though. The LGBT, all that you were missing was the Q on your token name, and you would have been totally, with it. But you left off the Q, so it's the Let's Go Brandon token. So Algo would be half of that. Gamble for me. Algo would be half of that. Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah, Algo, talking about from earlier, we were talking about if you were putting in $2,000 where you would put it. Algorand's definitely a good option there. Let's take a look. Let me pull up another article real quick before we dive back into the chat. Give me 1 second here. Where is it? Right here. This one's interesting. Okay, check this out. Fans of world's biggest soccer clubs have spent over $350 million on fan tokens. Pause. I can't see the live chat right now. When I do this, I can't see the live chat. So let me throw this out there. Drop down in the chat. What do you guys think of fan tokens? Okay, I'm gonna talk about them right now. Maybe you don't know what they are. If you don't, I'm gonna get into that right now. But when I click back over, I want to talk about this because I think it's really interesting. The world's biggest football clubs have earned big money on fan tokens, according to the BBC. Excuse me. Analysis commissioned by the BBC News estimates that more than 260 million pounds, which is $350 million, has been spent on the virtual currencies. The BBC said, according to the BBC's findings, 24 clubs across several European leagues have launched or are considering launching fan tokens. 8 of those clubs play in the Premier League in England, considered by many to be the most prestigious soccer league in the world. Breaking fan tokens. Here's where we're going to get into it. Most of the clubs analyzed are now in the business of offering fan tokens, which are essentially club-specific cryptocurrencies. Others, however, are also selling these, like Manchester City. STOrge that provides a platform for the initial sale and trading of these bespoke cryptocurrencies. He has been at the center of the newfound trend. STOrge reportedly told the BBC that it had sold between $270 million and $300 million worth of coins to date, without saying how much money directly goes to the clubs themselves. The BBC also reportedly found that Lazio, Manchester City, Porto, and Santos have agreed to generate the most sales. Have appeared to generate the most sales. Yet Manchester City and Lazio affiliated tokens also have dropped the most in value since they launched. What do the fans say? Many football fans have raised concerns about the fan tokens. My knowledge of the crypto market is sketchy, to say the least, and I'm probably representative of a large number of run-of-the-mill football supporters who are not traders on the crypto market. Sue Watson, a West Ham fan, told the BBC. Some people are going to be making a lot of money out of it, but it almost certainly isn't going to be the average football fan on the street, said football writer Martin Calladine. Regardless of how some football fans feel, the surge of fan tokens is a part and parcel of a wider trend between crypto and sports. Across the pond, NFTs and the broader crypto market have found a home in sports, fueled by the high-profile embrace by some of the United States' biggest stars, including Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, and Steph Curry. Guys, let me ask you, drop in the chat, what do you guys think about fan tokens? If you didn't understand what I was just talking about, a fan token, okay? Ultimately, what it is think about, let's say Cryptokeeper was selling merch, right? Let's say Cryptokeeper, you guys just really loved you some Cryptokeeper, right? Let's say Cryptokeeper was selling his beard before he shaved it off, right? That would have went for big money, right? The fans would have loved it, right? But I digress. Let's say that I was selling merch, okay? Which actually on my TikTok I do have some merch, but at any event, that's not what I'm getting at. I'm really not trying to show my merch. But let's say I had some merch. Now, I create a token, right? That token can be used for merch. It can be used for when I'm in your hometown to come meet you, right? You have a basically an asset where you can say, hey, you know what? I'll spend this many tokens. I want to meet Cryptokeeper face to face, right? I'd meet you face to face for free, but you know what I mean. And so ultimately, what's happening is a lot of these football clubs. When I say football, I mean soccer, right? Are ultimately utilizing these for two things. One, for the club to make money. Okay. Number two, they're utilizing it for advertising, right? It is the cool thing to do right now, and I think it's pretty interesting because it is basically, and I think this is going to be so huge over here, not just in sports, but in other things. It basically has you, my understanding has been that once you convert over to your fan token, there's not like a backwards compatible way to convert back. That was my understanding last I had read into it. Okay. So think about it. Let's say I say, you know what, you have to pay for things within the stadium and your tickets with fan tokens, right? Well, then you definitely need to make sure that you get enough of them to be able to do what you want to do. Maybe you want to do some extracurriculars, this, that, and the third. It's essentially opening up a whole new market, a whole new way of life as it relates to some of these sporting events. Now, side note, the NFTs that are attached to that are a whole nother thing, right? Where, that's probably more in line with some of the meetup stuff that I was talking about. But I think it's really interesting. What do you guys think in the chat here? Let me see here. Dotchin wants to know, how do I become a gazillionaire? You know what, Dotchin? When I figure it out, I will let you know. Dotchin is one of our lovely DCA fam. She was actually having an issue earlier today. And what did we do? We jumped on a call together, a video call, right? She could see me, I could see her. And I went through that problem with her, walked her through it step by step. That's what being a part of the Debate Crypto Academy family is all about. DebateCrypto.academy if you guys are looking to sign up. Face-to-face, access to myself and Miguel, BlockchainCrusader, all the time. Well, I've still got family and stuff to do, but you can always get a hold of me. So, you love the idea that he taught, you love the guy he taught me how. Oh, you're talking about Mind Your Biz. That's what's up. Yeah. We are having all the YouTube elites. Let's see what else we got. Hey, when is Ryan Crypto coming to your channel? David, great question. He is coming Wednesday. This coming Wednesday, Ryan Crypto will be on at, I believe, let me double check the time, but I think it's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe is what we're going to be doing. So let's see here. Eric, part of the CVO gang. Guys, I love CVO. Paul's a great dude. And I ultimately know he has your best interest in heart, which is one of the things that I don't always know, that everyone does. Paul's one of those that does. I'm telling you this, Miguel and I know it's me that's saying it, but we literally would give you the shirt off our backs. And I hope you guys can feel that through the stream. That's just who I am, right? And ultimately, we want to be here for you, just like you guys are here for us, supporting us. We want to be able to support you, which is part of the reason that we try to push out as much time and energy into you as humanly possible. And we want to help you guys set up game plans to win. Let's see. Chili's owns that fan token space. So fun. Their NBA team tokens are coming out soon, and they finally got an NFL team. Yeah, Ryan, it's interesting. Chili's was actually, it's funny you say that. Chili's was the first place that I heard about the fan tokens. I thought it was a really interesting idea. And I was like, I wonder how that's going to do. I thought immediately, because people love their sports, right? I said, first of all, that's going to work in sports and that's going to work in music. That's two places that it's going to work, and that's actually showing. I think it will come back across the pond over here. And I know it's already here, but I think it will become a big thing. I think it might just take a little bit more time. So, let's see here. What do we got? This is an interesting one. Human nature equals hunt and gather. Collectibles fill that primal desire, which then gives you increased demand, which equals profit. Man, Willis, listen, maybe I need to have you on the show. This is some deep thinking right here. I love it. Human nature to hunt and gather. Collectibles, you're hunting for and gathering, that fills that primal desire, right? Which then there's increased demand because you've gathered it, right? There's only so many, which then you can sell for profit. Man, I love it. Absolutely love it. That's a great comment. Taylon says Green Bay Packers public shares are basically fan tokens. Actually, this is a great point. You pay for shares, but they are worth $0. All the money just goes to the organization for upgrades, maintenance, and other items. Yeah, so what Taylon's talking about, if any of you don't know, the Green Bay Packers essentially are owned by the fans, okay? Now, the only problem to my knowledge is it's not like a DAO. It's not a decentralized autonomous organization. My understanding is they don't have voting rights. And that's where I think things could be interesting. Like, what if we were able to set up a DAO and own a sports team, right? Think about it. Like, if we had I don't even think it would take as many people as much money as you might think. Let's use my TikTok following as an example, right? So we'll call it 50,000. It's not quite there, but it's close. We'll call it 50K because it's easy numbers, right? If everybody gave, right, $100, you're at $5 million. Okay. Everybody gave $1,000, you're at $50 million, right? Everybody gave $10,000, right? You are at $5 billion. Okay. Or I'm sorry, $500 million. What I'm getting at is the power of numbers here. So what I'm getting at is if we were able to put together a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, and everybody put in their money, right? Everybody said, hey, here's the buy-in. You all have equal, rights as it relates to this, that, and the third, and everything is done on voting. How cool would that be? How cool would it be? Like the Green Bay Packers thing is cool, but they don't actually have voting rights. What I want to see is a decentralized autonomous organization that actually gives the people rights. Guys, if you're just getting in here, first of all, thank you for being here. Miguel's not here tonight, so we miss him. Miguel, we love you, bro. We hope you have a great night. Make sure that you guys do me a favor. It's the hardest thing to do. Will you please listen to me? It's like I'm begging. I'm not going to beg you, but please, if you could just X out of the live chat, smash a like. That tells YouTube that you actually appreciate what I am doing here, what we are doing here. It's the hardest thing to get likes. I don't know why, but it definitely is. But we would really appreciate it if you could do that real quickly. And just as a reminder, $500. We're giving away $500 on December 23rd. That's 2 days before Christmas. All you have to do is be subscribed. So let's get a little farther into the chat here before we kind of start to wind things up. Juggernaut Crypto says, it's like going to a carnival and you have to buy tokens to get on any of the rides or play any games. Yeah, it is. And here's what's going to happen, Juggernaut. I believe that so Disney, right? Nike, Adidas, all of these, Carhartt, I got a Carhartt shirt on, right? All of these companies, I think, are going to come up with it. Basically, it is an amped up gift card, right? Think about it. It is a gift card that you could program a smart contract into, right? So they could do it one of two ways. They could do it as actual tokens, right? Provide a token, build it on build it on Ethereum, build it on Solana, build it on, whatever you want to build it on, and utilize those tokens to buy things. Or you create NFTs that ultimately give you the ability to do certain things. Either way, what I'm getting at is these companies are not just dipping their foot in the pond, but they are jumping in. And the metaverse is going to be a huge part of that. We're going to have storefronts, a lot of stuff going on where people are going to be like, wow, like I want to be there. I want to do that. And then they're going to say, that's fantastic. We're glad you're here. Oh, by the way, you need to spend this, not dirty fiat. Gareth says, what's he say here? So social or community tokens have the potential to disrupt businesses like Disney or eventually replace things like gift cards. Gareth, literally, bro. I did not even see that you would type that in. I don't know if you just typed that in or what, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. It will absolutely take the gift card idea and put a spin on it. Listen, everything's digital now as it is anyway. I don't want, look, I just got a gift card tonight. Well, funny story. I'm not going to get into it, but basically we had a little issue at a restaurant tonight, right? And the guy said, and and I'm going to throw, and listen, you know what? I'm going to throw this guy some love here, right? BJ's. I don't know if you guys know BJ's. Ha ha ha. Make fun of the name. Yada yada yada. Yeah. Basically, had an issue with getting my wife a drink that she wanted. She had some allergies, and the manager was. I literally asked the manager. I said, "Is this the hill you're willing to die on?" I asked him that at the table because I was not happy, and I'm never that person. I'm the most laid back, like just I love to tip. I love to treat. I used to wait tables, so I'm all about it. And I brought the manager over because they were telling us that we couldn't do something that my wife wanted to do. I'm protective of my wife. I would die for her, right? And I asked the guy, I said, I just couldn't believe, I'm not going to get into the details, but I basically asked him, not basically, I said, or is this the hill you're willing to die on? And he's like, sir, it's not that serious. I said, you're right. It's not, fix it. Right. And ultimately later on, I looked at my wife and I said, you know what? I was wrong for how I acted to that man. They are probably short staffed. Everybody's having trouble getting people to work, and if they're working, to do a good job while they're working. And I absolutely did not treat that man with the respect that he deserved. I took that to another level, and that's not usually me. So I grabbed the manager, I pulled him aside, and I said, "Sir, and he like tried to stop me, and I said, no, wait, just listen. I want to tell you." I think he thought I was going to like rip him or something. And I said, I want to tell you that man to man, I was absolutely out of line for the way that I treated you earlier. And I just want to ask you to please forgive me. He looked at me like he couldn't, like he needed to sit down, like he couldn't believe it. Right. Like, was this the same person that just asked me if this was the hill I was willing to die on? And, I just felt that's who I am. Right. I'm a Christ follower, and I'm just a person that loves people, right? And I was not showing that in this evening. Well, to wrap up that story, the man then comes over later, the BJ's manager, and he lays down a gift card and he says, I really want you and your family to come back here. And I said, sir, you do not have to do that. He said, you're right. And you did not have to get up and apologize to me. He said, I can count on one hand the number of times that I've been treated questionably and then actually had somebody have the balls to stand up. And he said that the balls to stand up and actually apologize. He said, good on you. I want you to come back. And he handed me a gift card. Thought it was pretty freaking cool interaction. That should tell you, just be good to people. They deserve it. You never know what people are going through. And I crossed that line a little bit tonight. So that's my confession for the evening. But he gave me a gift card. What if he could have just been like, "Hey, get out your phone and pull out the BJ's app," and then he just, I scan a QR code, and all of a sudden it basically loads, BJ points. I know we're gonna be heading into funny territory with this one, but that's the name of the restaurant. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I can be immature as well, guys. Cut me some slack. Okay. And ultimately, you build up points and do it that way. He didn't have to give me a gift card. I don't want to be carrying around this gift card inside my phone, right? I don't. Inside my phone wallet, my wallet phone thingy. Yeah. At any event, just a thought. I agree with you on being disruptive. Let's see here. Yes, I've heard of Safe Moon, Taylon, and I would tell you to run. A lot of people have made a lot of money, but a lot of people have gotten absolutely destroyed by Safe Moon as well. XRP Ripple. Wow, I'm wondering how you got that name. He said, yeah, you can buy them with crypto. That's easy way to get more hardware with gains. Yeah, XRP Ripple. Listen, tell your token, right? Please tell your token to get out of this lawsuit. I need my money, right? So listen, guys, it is coming up on an hour. I want to tell you guys something. I appreciate each and every one of you. I tell you guys that every stream for a reason. It's not to butter you up. It's not to, maybe I can get some more likes or anything like that. It's because I mean it. We appreciate that you guys support us in the way that you do. Just as a reminder to sum up the show, if you're looking to trade, look down in the description below. We've got Crypto Jebb CT2A that we've partnered up with. That's freaking fantastic. It's huge. If you want to win $500, make sure you're subscribed. And as always, guys, if you could X out of the live chat, smash the like before we jump off here. It would be hugely appreciated. We're giving away that $500 December 23rd. Don't forget, just be subscribed. Crypto fam, I love each and every one of you and appreciate you. And I will see you soon. Until next time, hodl like it's